This week's episode of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy, Netflix, Gamefly,
and Lionel Richie's new song, Pants on the Ceiling.
Pants, pants on the ceiling, pants on the ceiling, with pants on the ceiling, Lionel Richie's pants on the ceiling.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put ear in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, friends, family, and co-workers. Welcome to Diggnation episode number 239. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht, and I would also like to thank all my enemies out there for tuning in to this week's episode. We're up in San Francisco.
We are indeed.
Drinking some more. Now, what am I drinking
We're
here?
at my house.
Dragon tea?
This is my house. Not in my house. You see those NFL players? I love that shit. When they score a touchdown, they're like, not in my house. Like, why is
and you're like, isn't your house like down the block?
That's right. This is not your house.
Yeah. Don't poop on my lawn. It's like, that wasn't your lawn. That's somebody else's lawn.
Exactly.
Out of my kitchen. You reject the guys.
Out of my kitchen. Out of my kitchen.
Dude, you sound like
out of my kitchen?
Talk about sports all of a sudden.
Wait.
What?
But out of my
Sports show?
kitchen
You
is a...
sound like a geek trying to talk about sports.
That's exactly what he is. What is
first
out
of
of my
all,
kitchen? Out of my kitchen
That's
is
what
what
Prager
people
said.
say?
I don't know that anyone's ever said that.
That you don't know that anyone's ever said, like, a guy's going for a lip or something, you freaking knock it out, and you're like, get out of my kitchen.
No.
Out of my kitchen.
Yeah.
Amazing. Are they cooking?
Why in the kitchen?
Who's in the kitchen?
It's just a sports.
Is someone in the kitchen with
slang,
Dinah?
man.
The house actually sounds worse because if you're
The house
still,
sounds totally worse.
You're
It's like
still
you're not a
allowing-
homeless person sleeping on turf.
Well, if you're saying
have a
get out of my
multi-
kitchen, you're still allowing them to stay in the house.
Yeah, get out of my kitchen. Go sit in front of the TV and enjoy snappages.
Exactly. There's not even a thing called snappages. It was like a combination of sausages and
It was
Snapple.
snacks. It was snacks and then some movie or something, and it was bad. Yeah, get out of my kitchen is actually pretty good because it does imply that they're welcome everywhere else in the house.
I like that saying when people say, like they can't believe something. They say, "Shut the front door." Have you heard that?
Yeah, you stupid astronaut.
What?
What?
You ever heard that? Shut the front door.
These are
These are
all
horrible.
horrible.
Here's the thing. I don't like when kids say things like that, like shut the front door, because guess what? They know what they're really saying is shut the fuck up.
Oh, interesting.
You ever see Johnny Dangerously?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good one, yeah, with the eggs.
No,
Did you-
no, he said a whole bunch of stuff like that.
You fucking sneaky bastard! I'm gonna take you to work! I'm gonna nail it to the wall! I'm gonna crush your boils in a meat grinder! I'm gonna cut off your arms! I'm gonna shove them up your asshole! Dirty summon a bat, my own club!
So, what did
Yeah.
your parents allow you to say growing up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I was mute most of my life. No, I'm just kidding.
Could you say any cuss words? Could you be like,
no.
"Mom, that's fucking crazy"?
No, my God.
I-
It wasn't like they were like, if you do that, I'm gonna kill you. But it was just like, that wasn't how you talk. And then the funny thing was,
But
I
when
cursed
did-
like a sailor when I was in college.
Yeah, but what were the things that were like kind of creeping up? Like, what was the first time you swore? Were you like, "Cock and balls, Mom, I can't believe you did that"? Like,
No, yes, I said cock and balls, Mom.
No, I mean
that was the first thing I said
with
as,
the little
as a
words,
12-year-old.
though. With the little words. I'm just saying, like the stuff that got you up to.
Do
where
you have some?
I still don't. I don't cuss hardly at all.
Fuck that.
I do. I do Diggnation.
Yeah.
But I'm not a huge like. I don't know. I'm not thinking. I definitely don't cuss in front of my parents. That's for damn sure.
You're like, could you pass the fucking balls, Mom?
There's no way. I can't say ass. I can't say shit. I can't say any of those words in front of my parents.
You can say ass in front of your parents?
No.
Shit.
Shake that ass. I couldn't say bloody.
That ass.
You couldn't say bloody? Why? Are your parents British?
No, in Australia, bloody was like a.
Are they Australian?
No, I grew up in Australia a little bit.
Yeah, you knew that.
I did not.
Yeah.
Amazing. What's up, Glenn? You're like a mystery.
And I came back
You're like a
from
magical
Australia,
mystery
And they
tour.
were saying fucking shit, and I was like, that was way beyond my comprehension.
Yeah.
But you were like, I stubbed my bloody toe. And they're like, whoop.
I wouldn't even say that.
Yeah, I mean, it was just recently that I started cussing. Diggnation started it.
Oh, yeah, Diggnation started it. I knew you before we started doing Diggnation.
That's true. That's true.
Fucker.
All right.
Let's get into the show,
Let's
shall
do
we?
it.
Big time
Let's do it.
pants fun.
All right, so let's get into the first story of the day. This one, very exciting, friends. We are talking about this story. What happens when you microwave a box of wine? Video. 1,252 people dug the story submitted by the G-Man 3. Have you seen this video, Alex?
No, I have not.
Okay, so have
I'm
you
very
ever
excited.
wondered what happens when you microwave a box of wine?
I did, actually.
So let's say you got some box wine at home. Here we go. Okay, got your microwave.
Box wine.
Prove that it's a little wine. Pours himself a little bit of the little Chardonnay, if you will.
Nice.
Take a little sippy sip. Here we go. Okay.
Box wine.
Proves that it's wine. Closes the lid. Puts it in the microwave. Do not try this at home, by the way. Sets it for like, 5 minutes or whatever, right? Okay. You would think, start to expand a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe boil.
Boil a little bit.
Because it's just
potentially.
like water.
Yeah. So 4 minutes later.
4-minute send car.
Yep, that's Nez. Watch this. Can you believe that?
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
No.
What? Why would a box wine explode?
I don't think it's a wine. I think it's liquid in a box.
Well, liquid in a box. Well, plus the,
Oh!
plus the fact that it's like it's in a metal enclosed little house, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. The metal enclosed house might do it.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what it would do, but there's probably some
Wow.
scientists out there watching this.
They're like, well, it's a reaction
Please.
to the antioxidant nature of the things with the minerals and the expediting
all stuff that we don't know.
explosions.
But shows you how dangerous.
have
that
you
kind
ever
of stuff can
tried
be.
to microwave stuff you shouldn't microwave? Like aluminum foil? It pops. Aluminum foil like goes.
I never did that. One thing I did do is I took. I was a big fan of taking the little plastic bottles and putting dry ice in them and then sealing them up and throwing them and then like waiting and they blow up.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I did that with vinegar and baking soda, I think.
Yep, you can do it with that as well.
Yeah.
That's an easier way to do it.
Yeah.
Make little volcanoes out of that.
Yeah, but then if you tighten it up and you throw them,
it explodes.
they're little exploding bombs.
Dangerous stuff.
Why are kids
Dude, we did all
into
kinds of stuff.
explosion stuff?
Because you watch Rambo as a little kid and you want to go up and blow up shit. You know, you watch these, like, you know what I'm
maybe.
talking about? Like
Yeah.
when you were little, you watch those movies and you want to go outside and freaking do the same thing. Build a fort.
Yeah.
Like, prepare for invaders.
I did definitely prepare for a lot of invaders.
So did
a
I,
multitude.
dude.
Russians.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Aliens.
You had the fort ready in the backyard, and
Yep.
if there was anything going to go down,
Trench.
you know where to go, and you had your gearbox back there. You had all
Yep.
kinds of stuff like little bullet rounds and
I don't know about a little bullet round, but let's move on.
empty shells that
Oh,
like,
yeah,
my
yeah.
dad would give me
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
So speaking of being arrested, police began arrests for cell phone recordings. Now this is spooky stuff. 1,993 people dug this story, submitted by Lucas123. Police who find themselves being recorded by bystanders with cell phones and other handheld devices are beginning to arrest people. The charge: illegal electronic surveillance. This is super scary because on this show, we've actually talked about a lot of different police officers who were caught and subsequently fined or punished because people were able to record them doing things that they shouldn't have been doing, right? So this all started with this guy, Simon Glick, who's actually a lawyer. He was walking down a Boston street, and he saw 3 police officers struggling to extract a plastic bag from a teenager's mouth, right? Probably a drug dealer
Trying to swallow it down.
trying to swallow the drugs, and they're trying to get him out. Well, this lawyer was like, boy, that looks a little excessive, the force that they're using. So he pulls out a cell phone and starts recording them. Well, within minutes, he's handcuffed, they confiscate the thing, and he's arrested for illegal electronic surveillance. But here's the thing. They're out in public.
Right.
You know what I mean? I couldn't have a police officer. Here's the thing. I couldn't, if I'm walking down the street and somebody's videotaping me, I couldn't call the police and say, arrest that person for illegal electronic surveillance.
Right.
Right? Because otherwise all the paparazzis in the world would be arrested for illegal electronic surveillance.
Well, they're saying these were like undercover cops and they didn't want to give away their identity. What were they saying? What was the deal?
No, nothing. They said his phone was
clearly
seized and
those
he was
cops
arrested.
got in trouble for this, right?
I see. I don't know. But here's the thing. There was a similar experience. This guy, the Boston police were unnecessary. He said that they were using unnecessary roughness while breaking up. That sounded like a thing, a football thing. He was throwing a flag for unnecessary roughness on these cops. But they were breaking up a holiday party in Brightington on December 2008. He took out his cell phone and began recording. They confronted him, arrested him, and charged him with illegal surveillance.
Well, what's the letter of the law here? Like, what's going on?
The police apparently do not want witnesses. Let me see what they say about the police here. Okay, spokesperson said rejected the notion that the police are abusing the law to block citizens' oversight, saying that the department trains the officers about the wiretap law. If an individual is inappropriately interfering with an arrest that could cause harm to an officer or other individual, an officer's primary responsibility is to ensure the safety of the situation.
Oh.
That has absolutely nothing to
Right.
do with somebody pointing a camera at you.
Yeah, so these officers should be sent to jail.
Well, maybe not sent to jail, but at the very least, they shouldn't.
Brought in for questioning and have like, there should be something. You can't arrest someone for just being a third party. Like
Glick's lawyer says the statute has been misconstrued by the Boston Police Department. Right? It doesn't say, it does not prohibit public recording of anyone.
Right.
You can't. You could go out to the Boston Commons and snap a picture and record if you want. You can't do that. Right? I mean, you can't just say, because otherwise I'd pick up the phone and be like, dude, some guy's videotaping, and I walked into his camera shot, arrest him. He's illegally surveilling me.
Yeah, totally.
It's bull crap.
Well, they're saying, what the police are saying, though, is that the reason we're allowed to do it is because you might be causing harm or interfering with us as we're trying to make this arrest.
Which, by the way, they're not.
Right, exactly.
Ignore the guy with the camera.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It's just, see, this is the thing. But again, this is what it does, is even the fact that they're not wanting people to do it makes them look bad. Right? Why wouldn't you? If I was a cop, I'd be like, yeah, videotape everything, because guess what? I do my job right.
Listen, dude, at the end of the day, there's cops do some shady shit, you know? I think that's what's coming down to. Some of these cops, they may do, like you said, like a little excessive force, 15-yard penalty, we all know that.
I know, yeah, well, it's a personal foul.
It's a personal foul. And it's like, they don't want that shit going on YouTube, you know?
I don't blame them, dude, because they look like fools.
How many cop stories have we had in the last 2 years about people getting tasered, like, for like 10 minutes? You know what I mean?
Well, that wizard who got it in the nuts was pretty bad.
Sir,
that poor nude wizard was like, dude, I'm trying to conjure my pants.
Right, totally. That poor wizard.
He was just a naked man that was a wizard.
It's too bad.
Is that was he? I think he was actually a warlock, right? Isn't that what they're called?
I mean, wizards are getting a bad rep. A Facebook wizard, the privacy wizard.
Oh,
you shall not pass.
Yeah, your pictures are mine to have and to hold. Wizards.
Speaking of Facebook, that's our next story.
Well, let's talk about Facebook.
All right.
Are they doing something else shady that we should watch out for?
Yeah, you should probably know about this. Next story of the day, 1,959 people dug this story, submitted by Leaderhost.
That's a good name.
Facebook records every click you make. I think it's funny.
Thank you.
Every click you make. So here's, this is a big, long, anonymous interview done with a Facebook engineer. Here's some of the key things that you have to know. Okay. Everything you do on Facebook, the profiles you visit, the images that you're tagged in, the places that you're clicking around to, everything is recorded in a database. They are able to create that custom tailored news feed based on the connections that you have with other people.
Right.
So they look and they say, okay, Alex, when you log into Facebook and we're going to give you that front page of news, how are we going to determine what to show here? We're not going to show you everything because that's too much. And it might be, you know, if Glenn goes and does 30 different actions, uploads 20 photos, and, you know, likes 10 things, all of a sudden it would be nothing but Glenn data on the top.
Yep,
so like, how can we create a nice mix-up of stuff that you'll really care about? So if you notice, you start clicking around on different people's profiles. Like, you know, I go and click on your profile, I comment on something, I like something, and I'm like, spend, you know, a couple hours there. All of a sudden, next few days, that gets refactored into everything that's going on.
Interesting.
And then all of a sudden, I start seeing more Alex Albrecht stuff show up in my news feed.
That's good for you.
But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get what they're doing.
It makes sense, but a couple other things that you don't know. Up until just recently, there was a master password for Facebook employees to get into your account. So they could log in as you. So they could put in your user ID.
That's shady.
And then put in a master password and log in and see what you're doing. So apparently some people have been fired at Facebook for using this. They turned it off now and it's no longer working. It was Chuck Norris, but with like some upper and lowercase things. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, and so you could log in basically into someone's account and see what they're doing. The thing that scares me, and I have
That's awesome if you're Chuck Norris and the login and password for you is Chuck Norris, Chuck Norris. It's awesome, right?
Totally. So listen to this though. Yeah, you mistyped your
Yeah,
username
you're like,
and you're like, shit,
mistyped his. Oh, I put my username in there. How am I in?
Yeah,
I should try this on somebody else's site.
totally.
What's up,
Glenn,
old
let
speckled
it
Dude,
settle
too much,
a
too
little bit. Let it
much.
settle.
Look at that.
You
All
report
foam.
immediately.
I mean, no, but he's got to
The
let
beers with the nitrous?
Yeah, the nitrous has to hit the entire beer though first. And it
Yeah, but
didn't hit
look,
the entire
there's
beer.
no beer in that cup. It's all foam.
No. This is the cream. Have you not had this?
Of course, I've had Old Speckled
No.
Hen.
On tap?
On tap, yeah.
Let
You
him
mean-
have a sip.
You
Let him
mean
have a
out
sip,
of
Glenn.
you mean out of a can?
No, you drink it now. You drink it now. It's so good. It's good right now. Try a sip
It's
of
all
that.
head. Oh.
No. Trust me. This is the cream. This is like the sweet nectar
Hurry,
that
hurry,
is of Mother
Glenn,
Earth.
hurry.
Try
What are you gonna make me get up?
a sip of
is
this.
delicious.
That is like the sweet nectar of the gods. That is the cream from your mother's bosom.
You know, I was enjoying it until then. I was like, ooh, it does taste.
How good is that
Now
shit?
that's awesome, dude. Just like mother's milk.
Oh.
It is good.
I paid $3 a piece for those, and you fuckers are drinking them all.
Dude, let's
I
drink
only
more
had
of
one,
them.
but I'm gonna
It's-
have plenty.
you know,
It looks
you know
like
what's so funny?
tiramisu.
Is I buy like some really good specialty beer for myself, and then my freaking friends come over, and there's like cheap beer and high-end beer. I buy it for all
Oh,
of
happy
us.
birthday, Prager.
But I just like us
I forgot.
to like ration it out a little bit rather than fucking kill a case of it that I paid 30
Let's kill a
bucks
case.
for.
Let's just get crazy and kill a case.
No.
Kill a case of an Old Speckled Hen. Pete'll be on her ass.
All right, so hold on. Let's talk
So,
about this. One other
keep
thing you gotta know
going.
about Facebook.
So
Okay,
Chuck
master
Norris.
password, Chuck
Chuck
Norris,
Norris.
you're fucked. So I have a friend who shall name be anonymous.
He shall name from this day forward anonymous.
It's a she.
Why did you have to tell that?
Well, okay. So, okay.
You
so,
just narrowed it down 50-50.
So hold on. She
Okay.
has
Brown
an
hair.
ex-boyfriend
Okay.
that
Owns
was
Facebook.
started dating somebody else that worked at Facebook.
Okay.
Okay. Oh God, I don't know if I should tell this. No,
You're
then I
already
can
into
find
it.
Okay.
Go.
So she started going through a little, she admitted it was a little stalker lies. Like she was going to this girl's profile page and like every day like looking, like, you know how sometimes some crazy shit. I hate
hey,
to
you
throw
know what?
all girls in the same bucket,
Crazy.
but
They get crazy
I've met a
sometimes.
few girls that like, they
You
like to like
have
click
a ma-
around.
You have
know
a
what I mean?
magnet in there somewhere for crazy. Go on.
So basically, you like crazy. So basically, that was a good
That was a good thing. That one burned, Kevin. You like crazy.
So basically, she was like clicking through all of her photos like every day,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, the girl blocked her out of nowhere. Just like, boom, blocked. And so I guarantee you,
The
this
boyfriend
chick-
found out.
No, the boyfriend was like, no,
she works
She was
at-
Facebook. You just scratched me.
How? You fucker.
She just, she went in.
She works at Facebook.
Right, she went in and was like, who's viewing my profile the most? Oh, what the fuck?
Oh
And
my
like,
God, you totally just said I love it.
Dude,
No,
believe
it's
that.
totally anonymous. Totally anonymous. Keep going.
You get to bleep it and mess your lips up.
No, it's perfect. I love it. No, it's amazing. Amazing. So subtle. You literally went from this must be anonymous to slowly down the rabbit hole of, by the way, this is who it is. First it's a she. Then it was flat out her name.
No.
Amazing.
You gotta block that shit out, Glenn. Oh, it's hot in here all of a sudden.
That's good. So what happened? So you think this girl went, hey, so-and-so.
I think this girl, like, was like, oh, so-and-so was viewing my profile a fuck ton. I need to block her. And
Yeah.
then blocked her. Oh, man.
Because you can't see who's
So,
viewing profiles.
Right.
Not
But
usually, unless you work
Doesn't
there.
it just worry you? Like, each one of us has, like, looked through somebody else's profile a few times and been like, would not want that person to know.
Yeah.
I mean, you with...
Sure.
Yeah. We're all going to be quiet now. Okay, so anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, they track it all. It's all there.
Right, it's all there.
It's all there.
Any engineer, just Facebook has like 500 some engineers. Any one of those motherfuckers can go in and see who we're looking at. Remember that,
Remember that.
you know?
So I don't know how
I
that
bet
affects
that's
you.
what they want to do, though, right? I mean, who wants to? Who cares?
I know nobody cares, but you know what? There's always one creepy engineer. You know, out of 500,
First off, they're engineers.
I'm gonna put it this
met
way.
a lot of engineers.
Out of every 100 engineers, there's always a couple creepy ones. And being engineers ourselves, we're allowed to say that shit, right?
Yeah, dude.
And you know what I'm talking about. People that have worked with a lot of engineers. There's always one that's kind of, you know, like you're just like, oh fuck, you probably
You're
did
like,
some
oh,
shit.
I hope that's cheese on your lip. And you're like, okay, get back into the dungeon. All right, so basically, if you didn't realize before that all the things that you do on Facebook is tracked, it's all tracked, so you just may or may not want to. Although I will say, addendum, that was genius, by the way, addendum to a couple weeks ago or a week ago, whenever, found out that it is true. You can set events in Facebook to open to the public.
Oh, good, good, good.
That was a big deal for me, so I'm going to definitely go on record saying, you know, now.
You're back in.
Let's not say that. But I'm less agitated.
Okay.
Next story. I don't know if you may or may not have heard this, but Leno versus Conan versus NBC. The war is on. 542 people dug the story, submitted by CB810. Conan O'Brien and NBC are at war, each accusing the other of bad behavior. So, how much of this do you know what happened?
I know a good amount. I mean, basically, everyone says Leno's the dick here.
Well, this is what happened. When Leno signed his contract back in the day, and they were signing Conan back in the day, there was a clause put in that said, in 2009, Leno will hand over the reins of The Tonight Show to Conan. Now, that was like 15 years before that they signed this.
5 years ago.
Well, was it 5 years ago?
I think, 5 years ago he said, it's yours in 5 years.
Yes.
Okay, so basically what happened was, I think Leno went, I believe in my heart that in 5 years I'll be done.
Right.
So I'm okay doing this. Well, when it came time to leave, he was like, man, I'm not really done doing the TV thing. And so NBC was like, well, great, let's do this crazy-ass concept at 10, which was a bad idea. And you get the thing. Well, then they come back and say the ratings are so bad for Leno and for, not Letterman, Conan, that we have to do something.
Well, Conan's ratings weren't that bad, though, right? They were
the worst Tonight Show ratings since Jay took over.
Yeah, I know why, too.
Why? Communism?
No, it's like people like my parents, like when they watch that time slot,
Yeah.
and my dad was like, don't like him, like Jay. And I'm just like, what, are you kidding me? And he's just like, nope, don't like him.
And here's the thing, the people like us who should be watching his show, they don't watch late night television. We have DVRs, we can record shit.
Or we watch it like later when you have time to watch it.
Yeah, or like online or something,
but
or
it's
whatever.
not gonna be, what time slot is that, the 11?
11:35.
Yeah, we're doing shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch it later, actually, to be honest, like 1.
Well, but so anyway, so what's going to happen now is they said, hey, Conan, we're going to cancel Leno's thing, and we're going to move your Tonight Show to 12:05. Well, he goes, guys, that's not The Tonight Show. The Tonight Show is the show, and it has been for the last 50 years or plus, that comes out after the late night news at 11:35.
Right,
you
it's
can
the
call it
Tomorrow
whatever
Show.
you want. Exactly.
It's not the Tonight Show, because it's after 12. It's the Tomorrow
it's the
Show.
Tomorrow Morning Show with Conan O'Brien. With Conan O'Brien. So here's the thing. Conan was in this deal, and the out clause was if they take the Tonight Show away from him, they have to pay him $40 million. So he went, you may be thinking you're still giving me the Tonight Show, because that's what NBC said. We're just moving the time slot. He went, no. At 12:05, that show may be called The Tonight Show, but that is not The Tonight Show. The Tonight Show is at 11:35. So NBC had to pay him $40 million. And here's the thing. He's going to walk, obviously, but I don't know what he's going to do next.
How about just sit in your fucking room full of money?
That I think would be a good idea.
You know what I mean? How about build a pool of money and just swim in it all day long?
Oh yeah, like
I mean, he's got $40 million, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to really
plus
do
all
a
the money
whole-
that he's been making
right,
over the last
plus
15,
the other 50
20
million
years
that
or
he's
whatever.
made
Yeah,
over the last.
right.
I don't think you really have to do a whole lot.
Yeah, but what would he want to do? I mean, would you want to watch him again if he came back on TV?
Oh, for sure. Well, Prager wanted to get him on Revision 3.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, but let's just say he goes to Fox. Let's just say he goes to Fox, or probably Fox is the best place to go. Let's just say he goes to Fox.
Fox is not the best place to go.
No. All the other places have their late night talk shows already filled out. ABC's got the Jimmy Kimmel.
You'll cancel any of them to throw in freaking Conan if you get Conan. The problem is he wants too much money.
Jimmy, but maybe not anymore. He just made $40 million. So you go, come over here. We'll give you a home, and we won't ever fuck with you. You can have the worst ratings in history, and we'll give you every day at 11:35. We're fine. We're cool.
I honestly think he should do it himself. I think he should go internet and do it himself. You know what I mean? Like he could do that shit.
Come on.
Well, come on.
Why?
What do you mean why? That would be awesome.
I mean, it would be cool, but he has like a whole staff of. I mean, you know how much money it costs to make a show like that?
What do you think?
Oh, probably millions of dollars an episode.
An episode?
Yeah.
No way.
Well, he's probably making a couple, whatever. Jimmy Fallon. So
the other comedian, you remember the guy
Craig
who does
Kilborn?
the guy who does the show up from the Hollywood Hills.
Oh,
Tom Green.
Tom Green.
Yeah, but I don't know about his ratings.
So here's the thing. I think, first off, internet's an interesting idea, but that's not something he's going to do. I think the real interesting thing is, first off, one, there are cable channels now that are doing this, like the George Lopez show that's on TBS, I think. So there's definitely, there's not a lack for places to put him on. The only cable or network that doesn't really have a late night thing is Fox. If Fox gets him and his whole staff to come over, they don't have to pay him tons because he just wants a home. And that's one of the things that he said. He was like, I just want to find a place, if we do, that will take all of our people because we have a good team and we can just keep doing the show that we want to do.
So he basically but he wants that time slot too.
Oh, I think that's
so. I think he wants to take
this,
on. It's basically gonna be he wants to take on Leno like one-on-one, right?
I will tell you right now, if he switches in, if they go to Fox and he gets an 11:35 time slot, and he goes head-to-head with Leno, all of the guys like us who should be watching the show, would enjoy watching the show, but just don't, would start. I'd start watching this show. I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna support that dude. I'll put that on my TiVo. I'll watch that every morning when I'm drinking my coffee. You know what I mean? Because dude's funny.
Dude is funny.
Do you think this
He's
will
always
be
been
figured
funny.
out by the time the episode comes out?
No way.
Will it be figured out that did he for sure get paid out?
Yeah, that happened.
That already happened
Yeah,
today?
that happened today. Yeah.
Crazy.
So he's not. I mean, there's no. That's
Well,
what's happening.
Good luck, Conan.
Dude,
we
yes.
love you.
And if you want guests for the first week, what up?
Bam, we're there.
What's up?
Count us
Relaunch. Relaunch. Work for Fallon. Just saying.
That's right.
All right, let's get to our sponsors, shall we?
We shall. GoDaddy. You
Yep.
know GoDaddy.
I do know GoDaddy.
You remember them. They have great, reliable, secure web hosting without the long-term contract. A lot of these hosting companies, long-term contract, 5, 10,
Why?
sometimes 20
Why?
years.
What is that, 20 years?
Would you really want to be in a 20-year hosting
I
contract?
don't even want to be in a 20-year relationship.
I mean, Prager signed a 20-year hosting contract. What? You still got 10 years left, right?
Your fixed rate.
Fixed
Fixed rate.
That's
Yeah.
it's horrible.
it was $750,000 a month.
Now he needs a bailout.
Yep.
GoDaddy's hosting plans are bigger and better than ever with 99% uptime, free 24/7 support, and no annual commitment. Plus, enter the code DN1, like Diggnation 1, DN1, to save 10% off any order, and find the rest of the Diggnation GoDaddy codes and deals at revision3.com/GoDaddy.
Amazing is Netflix. Thanks to Netflix for sponsoring this episode. Netflix, you can rent over 90,000 titles, including lots of Blu-ray titles with free shipping both ways to your home. Netflix plans start as low as $4.99. That's ridiculous a month. As a new member, you get a no-risk 2-week free trial. Check it out at www.netflix.com/Diggnation. Remember, the WWs are important. Also, if you own a Roku set-top box, they can do streaming Netflix to the Roku set-top box. And all of Revision 3's programming is there through the Roku box. Head over to revision3.com/Roku to get details.
Gamefly is the largest online video game rental service and offers you a choice from over 7,000 new and classic titles
That's bold.
across all consoles and handhelds. With plans starting at just $15.95 per month, Gamefly members can rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them for as long as you like. You know, there are no late fees, no due dates, and
Amazing.
shipping is always free.
Always free.
Now, once you're done with a game, send it back to Gamefly,
Or
and they will send you the next available title on your list. If you really like the game you're playing, simply click Keep It at the Gamefly website, and the game is yours at a discounted price.
what?
Yep, Gamefly will never mail you.
Gamefly will never mail you the manuals or
Gamefly
box.
will even mail you the manuals in box free of charge.
Don't even ask 'em.
You will never get the fucking manuals. Diggnation fans get a
Amazing.
2-week free trial when you go to www.gamefly.com/Diggnation. Some restrictions apply. See that for details.
Cross promo. If you haven't seen instant messages on Revision 3, you are missing out. They're taking some of the best things on the web, like Craigslist posts, IM conversations, lolcats, dramatizing them like champs. They had an episode of the other week, episode 8. The guest starred the school teacher from Mad Men, Abigail Spencer. It was
way.
amazing. Interesting. If you have to see it, go to revision3.com/instant messages. But read this because it's not spelled right. Right now, That's what it says right now.
right now and see one of the best shows on the internet.
Amazing.
Okay, let me ask a question, Prager. If you go to revision3.com/instant messages, let's see how good their product managers are. Messages. It should forward you, right? Oh, dude, you got to fix that.
INSTMSGS?
No. Like if someone were just to hear it and then type it out. All right.
This is what I say. It's like, oh, it doesn't do that?
Oh, is that doing that?
No, it's doing that. You just give it a second. You gotta refresh the page.
You gotta watch episode 8. It is freaking amazing.
That's the one we just
That's the one we just promoted.
Good.
Episode 8 is the one Prager says is the go-to episode.
Is the go-to.a.com.
All right.
All right, next story.
Last story of the day.
Last story.
With 896 digs submitted by myself, Square iPhone payment system for everyone. And
Oh.
you haven't seen this yet.
No, I'm excited.
And I want to
I mean,
show it to you.
we talked about it early, but
Brought one right here. Bam! There it is.
what is that?
Do not. It's not
It's
chocolate.
not chocolate. I thought it was chocolate.
All right. So.
So this looks like, does this go into a hole? Into my hole?
That does not go into your computer,
I'm
but it
putting
goes
it
into
in
the
a
iPhone.
hole.
Here, let me show you.
This
All right, so-
this seems really low tech.
Say you're selling
I mean,
something.
in a good way.
Say you're selling something on Craigslist
I'm
or
selling something on Craigslist.
on anywhere. A friend needs to pay you some cash. You
Okay.
basically put it in, launch a Square app, and then you type in the amount that you want to pay. So let's say $12. Blah
Nice.
blah blah. You can take a picture, so you can associate a picture with it. So you're like, oh, this is I sold you this laptop. Boom, take a picture.
For $12, Jesus, I gotta get one of those things.
And then all you do is take a card, swipe it to the top.
Let me see this.
Pull out your credit card.
No. What's this minus
Let 'em get
3%?
the- oh, that's what they take. That's their fee. So
Ah.
$3 for every $100.
$3 for every
3%.
$100. Why does it say 1140?
So I'll show you what you do.
1114.
It'd be something like that.
What does it say?
That's my take home.
Dude, that's your travel card. And
Right, I understand, but I'm
make
just showing people that's what you take, like what you get back.
But that doesn't make any sense if it's only 15 cents.
It's minus. So this one is minus 3%, and then
Minus 50 cents?
no, 50 cents plus 50 cents tacked on. I think is what they charge you for their fee.
So
I don't know. They're not done with their fees yet. The fees aren't locked in stone.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
You're like, how does it? Hold
Well,
on.
it's because that's the most
No,
important thing, in
I
my
hear you.
opinion.
So basically,
Because
what-
it's like, that's fine, I'll do this, but if you're going to take a ton of it, then I'm not going to
I don't
do
know
it.
what the final rate is going to be, and I don't think they have it locked in. For this demo account that they set up,
Yeah.
it's basically, I think if it's under a certain amount, they charge you the additional 50 cents. But I think it's like 3% is what they're, I think PayPal's right around 4.5, something like that. So they're like 3.
Oh, is it
They're a little
4.5?
bit- they're a little bit
PayPal's
under
great,
PayPal.
though, because they don't tell you any of that stuff. So I just do it. I just buy stuff. I'm like, whatever, PayPal.
So check this out. So if this was a credit card, you put
Yes.
it in the slot right here, and
Yeah.
you just swipe across, and then it reads it in, and then you sign directly on the phone.
That's cool.
And then it charges you, and it does sweeps every couple days, and just puts the money right into my account.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's going to be coming. Well, the cool thing is it's going to be available for anyone and everyone.
Well, I think it's.
So you won't need a merchant account.
Well, here's the thing. I think that for small businesses or for contractors, you know, I could see but see, they're not gonna, the problem is the fees associated. So like, I was just thinking like Roxy, who's my personal trainer, she could be like, hey, or you could pay me in, you know, credit card and I'll just do that. But for somebody like that, it's gonna be like, well, I'd rather have that 3%
She would
off
just charge
everything.
a little bit more.
Yeah, but then why would?
Yeah, but that's the same thing with any credit card processor. Every credit card processor
No, I know,
charges
but
you
here's
a
the
percent.
but here's the thing. So, in my opinion, the reason why, and I heard an interview with this guy who invented this. His whole reason for inventing it was to give access to credit card
to everyone.
processing to people who would like to use it but don't want to set up a giant account
Right,
with American Express.
Right.
But what I'm saying is,
I don't think so. No.
but what I'm saying is, because there's a fee attached to it, even though, I mean, I guess there is a fee attached to PayPal, but it doesn't, I don't know what it is. I'm just thinking because, like, I was just thinking of my flight instructor, right? If I write the guy a check, which is fine by me and fine by him, he cashes the check and gets 100% of the money. To the convenience of it isn't worth 3% to him, I don't think.
Right.
But I'm wondering. So there's probably a level of, that's actually not bad. 2.9%.
2.9% PayPal, up to $3,000, and then they tier it down from there based on plus 30 cents. See, they do kind of the same thing. The fees aren't locked. Basically, they're going to try and be right around the PayPal.
It's cool.
Well, I
I
should
didn't
say
even
full
know.
disclosure. I did invest in the company, so take my words knowing that I invested.
With salt.
With salt. Take it with salt.
I think it's going to be great for people who have small businesses and don't want to pay American Express and all the different cards.
Well, I think
their fee.
Yeah,
I
but
get
the difference
that.
is like, so the reason that I thought it was so cool and why I wanted to invest is because my sister is a prime example. She's like traveling around to different businesses, always selling, like she does this clothing, buys clothing and resells it.
Yeah.
And she's always traveling around and she needs a way to do credit card payments on the go. She doesn't have any way to do that. And like the same shit when I go to the farmer's market. Anytime I go to the farmer's market, I'm always like giving them money for the oranges and shit. And I go down those like juices and stuff and they're like, oh, $10. I'm like, shit, I'm out of cash. Now I have to go find an ATM.
Right, yeah,
If they had this in their hands, I would just be like, boom, swipe, done. You know what
and
I
I
mean?
think those are the people who are going to utilize this.
Oh, for sure.
Very well.
Bands selling T-shirts at a freaking concert venue, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Well, I used it today when Adam bought my Kindle. Because I sold him my Kindle too, and I was like, dude,
why'd you sell your Kindle too?
Because of the Apple tablet, dude.
Oh, dude, that was a
setting it up.
preemptive strike.
No preemptive strike.
No,
He just
no,
got
no.
screwed.
I'm telling you,
no
because
refunds.
No, dude, it's not gonna. We know it's not gonna be e-paper.
Yeah, but I might pay $1,000 for the tablet, man.
Yeah,
Dude, it's not gonna be e-paper. You don't want to read. You don't want to read a book on a fucking tablet. I'm telling you that right now.
He's saying that you made a wise purchase.
Wise
I
choice.
like that e-paper. It looks good on my eyes.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
That's right then.
Anyway,
All right. So anyway, I think it's a cool
Cool.
device. It's coming
I
out.
do too.
It's available to everyone. That's the
is
one
it
thing.
free to sign up
yeah,
for an account?
Well, apparently I don't. So again, I'm not
It
the company
seems like
speaking.
they shouldn't
No, they're
have
going to give this away for free.
they are.
Right.
Okay, good.
Because I think this is so cheap that they
So-
can just give it away.
Oh, do you have to pay a monthly to have an
No.
account with them?
No, that's the whole thing. That's what they're trying to get rid of.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, all this is subject to change. I don't know what I'm saying other than what I've heard from them originally. So.
Wow. Anyway, good story, and I'm interested to see how it goes. And good for you for testing it out. Yeah,
Yes.
welcome. Email live appearances. This is from Nicole. Hey, Kevin and Alex. My boyfriend and I are both into computers, and we watch your show every week. I was wondering if you could let us know where you will be making an appearance in the coming year. I would like to surprise him with a trip. Oh, I shouldn't have put that in an email, should you? Thanks for the great show every week, Nicole. Well, Nicole, the only thing that we know for sure is Austin. Do we have a date on Austin, by the way?
Saturday, March 13th.
Saturday, March 13th. That's good to know. Somebody was just asking me that, and I was like, I don't know.
It's during the South by Southwest conference.
We believe that is when it is happening.
Right.
But we're going to be in Austin, Texas, Saturday, March 13th. At Stubbs. So that we definitely know.
If you haven't been to Stubbs or haven't been to Austin, come out.
Oh, bro.
It is amazing. The barbecue there, a little bit of barbecue brisket with a little bit of hot sauce on it. Glenn, you know what I'm talking about. You don't even eat, but
Brand
you do it
likes
then.
brisket. He eats the brisket.
Did you have brisket when we were there?
Pork ribs?
No, I didn't.
Pork ribs?
You didn't have one bite.
A brisket?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I saw Nibble Monsters.
It's the most amazing thing ever.
Cornbread brisket.
They have this blue cow ice cream there with
Yeah.
the hot blueberry cobbler with a little bit of blue cow vanilla bean ice cream.
It's all
melting over
amazing.
The
The
top.
whole place is amazing.
Shit is good.
And they have, because of the South by Southwest Film Festival is there, did you go to the Brew House or the Draft House?
Dude, I went to every house.
No. It's a movie theater where you literally order food and they like waitresses bring you food and beers and stuff. and
That
it's
sounds
like,
amazing.
so much fun.
I want to do that.
So we're going.
Okay, what's up, bud?
March 13th. And then probably maybe in like a June-ish time frame. We're thinking about putting something together.
Yes.
Well, thank you,
absolutely.
Nicole. Thank you. I was wondering when you were going to wake up. Thank you, Nicole, for the email. Hopefully we didn't spoil anything like Kevin saying names of people. That is it for this week's edition of Diggnation. If you'd like to have your email read on the show, please feel free to send to fans at diggnation.com.
Yes, also make sure to check out my new and updated website at kevinrose.com. Follow the RSS feed or follow me on YouTube.
Correct. Goodbye.